So yeah, on this webinar, I'm going to be talking about the plan. So I'm going to be talking about my personal results using automated crypto trading bots. So some time ago, I was talking about the plan and about this program by Dan Hollings. So I thought it would be very interesting if I go back to show a bit like what kind of results I have gotten with it. So it takes some quite a bit of time to set things up, but I mean once things are set up, then it should proceed pretty quickly. But the one thing that I really want to emphasize to everyone, and especially those who don't have that much experience with crypto or this, is that I mean cryptocurrencies are always high risk, so you always need to take that into consideration. And typically, I mean, I would say with any kind of investing is that only invest with funds that you are ready to lose. So that's applies to any kind of investing, but in terms of cryptocurrencies, it's really important to point it out and really emphasize it. But anyway, let's talk about crypto. So who has invested in crypto? Let me know in the chat, or I think you should be able to speak as well. Anyone who has bought Bitcoin, Ethereum, or some other cryptocurrency?
I have some.
Cool. What do you have?
Bitcoin, Ethereum, something else, but small amounts of these other ones.
All right. What about you, Jones? Sorry?
Ethereum seems to be really good for me, at least.
You mean giving good gains, or
in
terms of what? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, I mean Ethereum will grow a lot. Basically, has more potential to grow than Bitcoin. So Jones is saying Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other altcoins. All right, cool. So who has invested in crypto bots? So who has done any kind of like automated trading? So using any kind of cryptocurrency bots. Indrek is using bots. Jones is using bots. Cool. So what kind of results have you got? Pekka is also using bots. Not bad. What kind of results have you got, Pekka? Okay, let me know in the chat. But yeah, let's basically move on. So how can you make money with crypto? So there's several different ways, but it's pretty much, I mean, main thing is buy low, sell high, right? I mean, just sell crypto sometime in the future for a price higher than what you paid for. I mean, this is the traditional way that pretty much applies to anything, but also to cryptocurrencies. And then when we are talking about these kind of bots, then what is it basically doing? It's buying and selling these micro amounts like multiple times a day. So these bots are programmed to only sell a bit of crypto for a price higher than it bought for. So these are small profits, like one at a time, but I mean, they can add up and they are immediately available to you at the exchange to do with what you please. Then third way is staking. So getting basically interest. So there are different crypto savings walls out there and that typically pay like 6 to 10% per year. But this is pretty much the most, I mean, of course, there are many other ways, but I mean, these are the most common ways. And I can tell you that like previously, I've been really lazy in terms of cryptocurrencies. So what I did was basically just buying some a few years ago and I didn't touch it at all. So it was just staying there. So basically holding. So I was pretty much a holder, but there are some issues with holding. I mean, that's one strategy, but it doesn't come without issues. So issue is the biggest issue is actually that it's only just capital gains. So I mean, we meaning that there really is no benefit until you sell. You don't really make any kind of benefit out of it. Well, I mean, of course, you can basically stake it, so get this kind of interest, but pretty much it's just you're all dependent on where the coin value goes. So if it goes up, then it's good, but if it starts going down, well, that's not so good at all. So the thing is that it's risky, and so when there's like big ups and big like lows, and then there's crashes, like with crypto, like there's typically at least like four big crashes every year. I mean, that's just another day at the office, like four big basically stock market crashes per year. So that's just the way it is. But this also means that it's basically missed opportunity. And I remember like one analyst was saying that because so many people asking that, I mean, what's the point of even doing like this buying and I mean selling in terms like, why don't you just hold it for years and years? And I really liked his response, because he was saying that, I mean, you can do it, but why would you take the risk? Like, why would you take the risk that it actually goes lower than what you initially paid for? And also it means that, I mean, if it goes to zero, then you benefited nothing. And you let's say that you invested for 4 years and you didn't gain anything during those 4 years. And at the end of the 4 years, I mean, if something happens, then the whole time you didn't really get anything out of it. So thing is that when I joined this plan, then I really started like considering, okay, I mean, if I'm holding, then why not put those to work instead? So, okay, you can also do like trading with your holding coins. So how does it work? So it works so that you basically just choose the coin pair. So usually the main coin, and withholding is just the top two coins, basically like Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the way it works that, I mean, once you set up a bot, then you cannot you cannot put more funds or you cannot remove funds. It's just going to keep running until you stop it. So either let it run or then just stop it. But profits on the other hand, I mean, you can either withdraw or reinvest. So basically like put it into a new bot. So I was thinking that, hey, actually this is actually a cool idea. So I mean, why don't I also use those holding coins? Why don't I actually make a bot out of those as well? Meaning that I don't need to buy different coins. I mean, I don't need to actually, there's actually nothing to lose, in the sense that it's just a matter of putting those coins that are just staying there to work. So the way it works, that holding works, that it works same way, that you just choose the coins that you want to hold, and typically it's going to be Bitcoin and Ethereum. So either one of those, but then basically you choose those. You choose the main coin and basically the pair. Yes, so profit can be either withdrawn or kept in the wallet. So anyway, so I just choose this pair, like Bitcoin and Ethereum. And what has actually happened is that the coin value has gone slightly down. So basically by only holding, I just lost money, in the same sense that the value has gone down. So, I mean, has anyone ever experienced it that, okay, you see your value going down and you feel a bit bad, like, God damn it, like the value went down a bit? Who has experienced that? Seeing your coin value or investment value go down. And I mean, usually it is only a bad thing, meaning that, okay, you just lost value. But let's see what happens when you actually do trading with this whole holding bot. So, I mean, the coin values are going down, but are we actually able to make a profit out of this? Let me know that in the chat. What do you think? If the coin value goes down, are you able to make a profit? So this is a bot I'm running. So here's some results. So Jones is saying, yes, you can make profit even if your coin value is going down if you are using bots. Exactly. And that's actually one of the main reasons that why it's a good idea to do bots even if with your whole holding coins. So let's see what happened. So I put basically the whole investment amount was like 800K. So it was part of our holding coins. So basically, in order to set the bot up, I mean, it just take a few hours to set it up. So you basically just decide all those configure the thing and then just let it run, and that's pretty much it. So I mean, in terms of effort, it's pretty minimal effort. So I mean, it's been running for a week now, this holding bot, and currently, I mean, it's been making $1,000 per day, which means that in a month, it's good. With this rate, it's going to be doing like 37K per month. So it means that it's like 5% per month gain from bot alone, excluding any gains from coin value. And it's doing this in a scenario when the coin value is going down. So this is one of the things what I really like about it. Like, hey, I mean, I'm holding, I'm not doing really anything, but I mean, the coin value is going down, but still I'm able to profit out of that. Like, how cool is that? What do you think? Is that cool? Let me know in the chat. Yes, cool. Pekka is saying, yes, very cool. I mean, that's pretty damn cool, I would think so. So it really lowers the risk, since every month while holding these coins, I can withdraw like 5% profit. I mean, of course, profit can go up and down. In some days it's going to be higher, in some days, other days it's going to be lower. But let's say that the rate stays the same that it has been past week, then it means that within 4 weeks the figures would be this. And this is in a scenario when the coin value is going down. And if you have a scenario when the coin value is going up, then obviously then we are going to be benefit from the coin value as well. But additionally, we are going to be getting this profit to our account like every single month, and then we can decide that, hey, okay, so we are doing like this 37K with this one bot, which is just holding. So either we can withdraw it, or then we can just start another bot with that. So regarding this program, I mean, it takes a bit of time to first go through the material and choose coins. And funny thing is that I actually saw some people, and I had some friends who, well, I mean, they weren't patient at all. So they just started like setting up their bots immediately. And it's funny that they were still able to get, they were still able to get profit, but obviously, I mean, they would have made a better profit if they would have just waited and do the research like beforehand. So choosing the wrong coins, or I mean, not setting it up correctly doesn't reap the best benefits. But anyway, I mean, this is just a holding bot, which means that it's low risk. It's pretty much low profile. But let's let's look at some another bot, which is basically the main profit, or the main thing is not to be holding. The main thing is actually to be making profit. So here's another pair then, the Atom coin and the USDT. So that's the coin pair. So what has happened here is that with Atom, so USDT, I mean, that's a stable coin. So what it's going to be using just this Atom in order to grow the USDT. But we can see that in this scenario, and this is also pretty much 1 week, so the coin value has gone slightly up, but 2% up. I mean, that's not really a big gain, is it? But anyway, the original investment amount was 28K or 29K. So, and the same thing in terms of effort. So it just took a few hours to set it up. So not that long. Then it's been running for a week, and currently it's doing like $600 per day, which means that in this pace, it's going to be doing around 20K per month. So if we consider that the original investment amount was like 30K, then I mean, 20K per month, I mean, that would be pretty insane, right? So it would mean like 64% return on investment, every month. But of course, here we need to consider is that since I mean, these kind of coins, they typically have more of a fluctuation in terms of the coin value, and if the risk or if the coin value is going really down, then that means that our profitability will go down as well if we are still holding that coin. Like, does that make sense? So that's why it's much better that here in this kind of bot, like, we are actually going to be taking out like constantly. So I mean, I don't know about you, but I like this. So I'm a huge fan now. How about you guys? Like, do you like this? I mean, value goes up only 2%, but still get a 65% return on investment in a month. That's pretty killer. So the key things is that really that trading gains from volatility, meaning the fluctuations of the coin value. And best time is really why the value goes slightly up and down. Sudden crashes, I mean, that's the most difficult things. I mean, in that kind of scenario, if there would be all the time sudden crashes, then that would be the most difficult scenario for this automated trading. And the biggest risk is really the coin value going down, which is really very good reason to take out profit every month. So meaning that if you're holding fine, we can just keep holding, but we should at least put those holding coins to work. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions regarding this. So Pekka, Indrek, and Joan, so what kind of how many bots do you have running? How much have you done like automated trading? And which coins have you actually used for this for your bots? So Pekka is saying free bots, so using Ethereum, BTC, and so Indrek is saying 4 bots. Cool. What kind of which coins are you using, Indrek? And Jones is saying 7 in total, which two bots are for holding. So Jones, what kind of which coins are you using? And so there's some questions, and I'm gonna be covering through those. But yeah, so there's a question, and actually this is a question that I get a lot. So I mean, what kind of budget is needed in order to do trading, or like this automated trading with bots? Well, typically it's gonna be like few $1,000, because if you just do it with, I mean, hundreds of dollars, it's gonna be a bit difficult, because first of all, I mean, there's gonna be fees that the exchange is going to be taking, but with some exchanges, it's not really much. But bigger issue is that it doesn't really give the bot like a lot of flexibility in terms of doing those trades if you really have a small budget. So I think that you should have a minimum of a few $1,000 per bot that you're doing. So it's difficult to start doing automated trading if you really have a few $100 to use. So that being said, that I mean, you should have a budget of at least few thousand. But I mean, as we can see, I mean, it can, if you get a return on investment like 40, 50, 60% per month, then it also means that it's going to be accumulating pretty quickly. So then, I mean, once you get the profits, then it's up to you to decide that, okay, am I going to withdraw these profits, or am I going to be using these to do like another set of bots, and in order to create, I mean, basically grow the budget. And that's basically what I suggest doing, meaning that you set it up and start running it, and then you use it, you reinvest the profits that you make until you have like big enough budget. But in terms of strategy overall, then I definitely recommend taking out like profits every month, because I think, I mean, you have probably heard me talk about profit first system previously, and I think it should like apply to this kind of system as well, meaning that you should pay yourself constantly, meaning that, okay, let's assume that the worst thing happens, and there's some kind of legislation or something happens, then at least you have been paying yourself monthly, so you don't actually lose access to your funds or anything like this. So that's a good reason why whatever we do, we should always pay ourselves first. How much time does it take? Well, I mean, in terms of setting up the bots, I mean, that doesn't really take a lot of time, but what takes a bit of time is just understanding how this everything works. But basically, I mean, Dan is going through everything in a pretty detailed level. So I think like these sessions are starting, I think it's already like next week. So he's going to be doing some training sessions, and basically already during the training period, you should start these demo bots, meaning that you are not using actual funds. So you can also like play around to learn how to set these things up, because definitely, I mean, I recommend always lowering your risk. So definitely, I mean, you use these different demo bots to learn and to apply the things that you learn, and then just once you have like figured things out, then you can start using like actual money for this. So it takes some time to go through the program, and then setting up these demo bots, and then setting up your real bots. But once you really figure it out, I mean, this is really passive thing, meaning that you just set the bot up, and then you set it and forget it, and that's pretty much done. And there was also a question that how techy do I need to be? So does this require any kind of technical skills, and yeah, I can understand it when speaking about bots and all that stuff. It can seem pretty technical, but it really isn't. It's just more about following instructions. So setting up these bots is pretty, I mean, it's really simple, and that's really the smallest thing. So I think bigger thing is just learning to consider that, okay, what are the coins that you should be using, and what are basically that you should be using as the pair, and which coin is the one that you're going to be growing, and then setting up the different levels for it, and then letting it run. But yeah, it's not really technical in terms of setting up bots. But yeah, so if you want to learn more about it, then you can check out this this link here. So it is bit.ly link and 3DSOCCX. So there you can watch more about from Dan. I mean, his video and this, and then you can consider if you want to do this. So who has already who's already part of this program? Pekka is part of it. Jones is part of it as well. So guys, do you recommend joining this program? What do you think? Jones is saying definitely. Pekka is saying big time, yes. Indrek is saying absolutely. And I can say the same thing. So I joined at the same time when I was talking about it some time ago, and basically learning it at the same time as well. So I can definitely like vouch for it. It was such a good investment to join this program, and it was really eye-opening for me. And previously I hadn't, I mean, like I mentioned that previously I had really lazy approach on my cryptos. So I was just thinking that I'm just gonna buy these coins and like mainly just buy like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then check up a few years later and so on. But like the one analyst said that, I mean, why would you take the risk that it goes lower than what you paid for, and why wouldn't you really take the benefit of the highs and the lows? And I definitely don't want to spend my own time like checking out coin value every other day or even every other month. No, I definitely I'm not interested in that at all. So I much rather have the bot do all of this. So when you're using bots, then I mean, it's really passive approach. All right, cool. So as I mentioned, so I'm really at the beginning of this journey. So I haven't really, I haven't really done this for that long time yet, but so I'm really like excited to see the results that I'm going to be getting, like especially next year. So I'm definitely going in on this like big time, and going to be setting a different, like a lot of bots and a lot of like a larger investments as well. So it's very exciting to see like what kind of gains is it possible to get. But yeah, if you want to, I mean, if you're interested, I would say that, okay, if you haven't, if you are not into crypto, then you just don't like money. And then if you are into crypto, then I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like, why would you not do these? Why would you not take the advantage of these automated trading bots? Because it's such a passive approach. It will do everything on your behalf, and you can basically just reap the benefits and just take a chill. All right, cool. But that's pretty much it in terms of this presentation. So yeah, so I basically, the two different kind of bots that I have is this holding bot and then doing this trading bot with, and currently I've been just using with Atom, but I'm going to be setting up new bots soon. So definitely will be interesting to see what kind of results it will be. But I mean, in terms of like return on investment, like where other place, in which place you would get this kind of returns, like almost like 60% per month? It's pretty crazy, right? Or if you know some kind of investment model for that where you get similar gains, then definitely let me know about it. I'm definitely interested. Marco is asking, what's the cost of this dance program? I think they have increased it now. So right now it's you can take the exact figure from its page, but I think it's a few $1,000. So here's the link to it, and here you can basically watch the whole replay of a webinar where Dan is going through the whole thing, and the price is let's see, what is the price now? Right now it's 4 times 997 or 3497 one time. So $3,500, 3,500. And then here's a different frequently asked questions. And can I lose money? Well, cryptocurrency is always high risk. So this is going to be closing up in 15 hours. So if you want to join, then this is pretty much this is the last chance today. And here you can see the breakdown of it, what is included. But main thing is that actually here you can see these core principles. So there's holding is 30%, reserve is 20%, and then different kind of grid automations are 50%. So that means the different kinds of bots that are used for like different coins. And this reserve, I guess it just typically means that you just have these funds to invest, and then typically holding that's Bitcoin and Ethereum, Ether usually. So in this program, he goes through things pretty like in a deep level, extensively. So you will all get all the stuff. You will learn what you need to do in order to set things up. But I actually recommend that. I know like many people are usually want to get immediately started, and the good thing about this that it doesn't really require that much time or that much like effort in to get like value out of this. No, it's pretty much that once you learn the basic stuff, then you can already start setting up your bots and getting returns. So it's really like it's in terms of effort, in terms of time, it's pretty minimal. All right, cool. So if you're interested in this, then you can just here's the link and you can check it out.